World War I. The War of the Trenches. Tanks were used for the first time in history. France had just made one of their first tanks, the Renault FT-17. But they still wanted a heavy tank, a tank to rule all other tanks. But it came too late to serve in World War I. This tank was the 2C. But what was the history of the 2C? How would it have done in combat? We'll learn that and more today on Tank Talks. The 2C was a French post-World War I heavy tank landship, later considered a super heavy tank. It was developed during World War I, but was never used. It remained in service until 1940. Even when the Germans invaded France in 1940, it was not used, because the French thought it was so good they didn't want to lose any to the Germans. The tanks were used in movies and propaganda, making the people of France think it was an unstoppable super tank that could destroy everything in its path. Only 10 were made, and one of these was armed with a 155mm howitzer, known as the 2C bis. Statistics. The 2C was in service from 1921 through 1940 and was designed in 1917. It was 68 tons, 34 feet long, 10 feet wide, 13 feet tall, and had a crew of 12. It was armed with a 75mm cannon to 75 Model 1897 and 4 machine guns. It had 45mm of armor. It had two 250 CV engines, giving it 240 horsepower each, a range of 93 miles, and a top speed of 9 miles per hour. Now, let's see how the 2C would have done in combat. Here our 2C is going up against early World War II German tanks. Let's see how it does.
À vos postes! On se prépare. Silence prêt. Tireur paré. Tireur prêt. Chargez, c'est bon!
As you can see here, our 2C destroyed 18 tanks, but we did die. What do you think? Was the 2C the super tank that the French thought it was? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.